Castle really would be slim. Well, they had to keep the pressure on Rangers by taking full points from Dundee United at Tynecastle. Our man at the match, David Livingston.
This match marked a record-equalling appearance for Hearts goalkeeper Henry Smith. 394 games for the club to draw level with the record set by Jim Cruikshank. And it wasn't long before Smith was able to demonstrate his value to the club. That test provided by Freddie van der Hoorn. United were in top during this early period, and Smith had to play safe a few minutes later when danger threatened at the back post. The header there from Miksu Patalainen. In the stand, two interested observers. On the left, Celtic number 2 Tommy Craig preparing for Tuesday's cup tie against United, and Scotland number 2 Craig Brown keeping an eye on contenders for the international squad. Hearts were coming into the game now, but despite forcing their way into United's half, they were finding it difficult to hit the target. That effort from Tosh McKinlay, and a minute later there was another chance for Hearts to go ahead. Tremendous determination shown by George Wright on the wing. But again, the final effort from John Miller is off the mark. United boss Jim McLean was busy on the walkie-talkie now, and it wasn't long before his players almost provided a goal. Henry Smith, though, denying Victor Ferreira. Hearts quickly regained control after that, and at last they were beginning to at least hit the target. Guido van de Kamp saving from Derek Ferguson that time, and although his namesake Ian was well off the mark a few minutes later, it was a sign of Hearts' growing dominance. Van de Kamp was being put under real pressure in the United goal. Derek Ferguson forcing that outstanding save. And just before half-time, the Dutch keeper was well placed for another long-range effort, this time from John Miller. Early in the second half, referee Les Mottram booked Hearts' Craig Levine for a foul on Duncan Ferguson, and that was to be significant later. But in the meantime, Hearts continued to push forward, and John Robertson was looking to follow up his midweek hat-trick with a goal. After that came the moment when Craig Levine, in the eyes of referee Mottram, committed his second bookable offence. The bench knew what was about to happen, and they were already preparing to freshen up the side. And sure enough, Levine was sent off. United immediately took advantage, but Henry Smith was determined to keep them out. A brilliant save from Patalainen. And as so often happens when a team goes down to 10 men, Hearts bounced back with a goal. John Robertson and Tosh McKinlay the providers. Eamon Bannon the scorer. In the dying minutes, United looked to have scored. But Henry Smith was judged to have been fouled, and despite all the protests, the score remained 1-0 for Hearts, thanks to a goal from a veteran who only came back into the reckoning after the team's recent slump.
It's a funny feeling because when you're not playing, really the only way you can get back into the side is if they have a couple of bad results. So it's a kind of double-edged sword. You don't want the team to lose, but then again it gives you a chance. So that's really what's been the case. You know, the team's been struggling a little bit, and I happened to come on as substitute during the week, and then I got a chance today to play from the start.
So it was a big chance and you took it. What about the goal?
Well, I saw Tosh McKinlay. He seemed to have an awful lot of time on the left, and I made a run. I didn't think he actually seen me running in, but anyway, he played the ball in. And I got there just before the defender, and I knew as soon as it left my boot it was in. I didn't even see it cross the line, to be honest with you. I just turned it, I knew it was in, and I just...
But Rangers do stay 4 points clear. 2 goals from Jerry Craney gave Celtic both points against Airdrie, and it's good to see Charlie Nicholas back to fitness, coming on as a substitute. A Mickey Weir goal gave Hibs an excellent away win at Aberdeen. And that means Aberdeen have won only 3 of the last 18 games. Well, there's considerable pressure on Don's manager Alex Smith, and the club's vice-chairman Ian Donald confirmed today that the manager's position will be discussed by the board this week. In the bottom half of the league, St Johnstone and Falkirk shared the points, and Dunfermline shocked Motherwell with a 2-1 win at Fir Park.